I'd like to welcome you all here today for the second press conference for Championship Boxing show that is going to be at the Liverpool Echo Arena on the 7th of December. We've got some fantastic new additions to the card to announce, as well as the three existing fights that were three existing boxers that were already announced originally in the three Smith brothers. Headlining with Paul Smith and Luke Blackledge for the Super Middleweight Championship of Great Britain. Stephen Smith will fight Gary Sykes for the Super Featherweight Championship of Great Britain. And Liam Smith will fight Mark Thompson for the Light Middleweight Championship of Great Britain. As you all know, there's three brothers, all British champions. It's the first time it's ever been done, and it's a bit of history in the making. And we're very proud to be behind it, and the promoters behind these three fantastic fighting brothers. Also on the card, we have Paul Butler against Ruben Montoya. Paul is, he's setting the world on fire as far as I'm concerned. He's one of the most exciting talents in the UK, certainly in Europe, if not worldwide. He's getting accolades from all over the globe, and rightly so. He trains like no one I've ever seen. He's always in the gym, absolutely dedicated, and you can see it paying off fight by fight. He's improving fight by fight, and whatever Arnie's doing in the gym with him is certainly paying dividends. We'd also like to announce Stephen Ormond and Derry Matthews for the WBO European Lightweight Championship. Delighted to announce that Derry's signed with us on a long-term promotional deal. Derry started his career under my father's promotional banner, I wouldn't say too many years ago, but quite a few years ago, and glad to have him back. He's never in a dull fight, and this one certainly isn't going to be any different. Stephen's making great pace through the rankings, and he's delivering decent performances every time he steps into the ring. They're getting better and better, and hats off to these two guys for taking this fight. I think they could have both gone an easier route, but they both wanted it. They both said absolutely bang on, we'll have it, and Derry's got home advantage, but I'm sure Stephen will be looking to come over here and upset his party. Also on the bill, we have a fantastic fight between two of our prospects for the vacant WBO European Light Middleweight Championship in Joe Selkirk and Ronnie Heffron. Ronnie's back on track. He's got his bug back, I think, for boxing. I think he took the night against Denver quite badly, and rightly so, because he didn't want to be feeling like that. He knows what it feels like to have a defeat, and he assures me that he never wants to feel like that again. I was hoping he would be here today, but he's not. But he wants to kick on as well. He's been a bit inactive through injuries and a few other various reasons. But this is a great fight, and the winner can really kick on. We also have on the bill Craig Evans, Liam Williams against Tyan Booth, Matty Fagan, another local lad, against Yusuf Al-Hamidi, Josh McLaren against Gareth Piper, Liam Cullen against Moses Matuvu, Kieran McVarnock against Jonathan Fry. It's a full-packed card. You've got any of those top five fights could quite rightly headline any show, but we've managed to put it together, and we've got five title fights all in one night, 6 title fights all in one night. All the guys are here. If you could just one by one, just say a few words, and then open the floor to questions.
I'm glad to be here today. Glad to get the opportunity. I think it's overdue. I'm not ready to take it. I know he's got the advantage in his own town, but I'm ready to come over here and take it.
Yeah, just I can't wait for it to come. The Echo Arena, it's a great bill to be on. I've had many good nights in the Echo Arena, so hopefully it continues.
Ron, can you say a few words, please, mate?
Just looking forward to the fight with Joe Selkirk. It's a step forward. I've got a good notice for the fight. Just looking forward to the fight against him.
Paul?
Yeah, it's a big opportunity to box at the Echo Arena again on such a big bill with all the brothers on it, so I'm looking to defend my WBO title and pick up a WBA title and push up the ranks and see where we go from there.
Steve?
looking forward to fight this fight. Get going in, big fight. Gary's a big name, and I'm looking forward to it. You ready for the win? Can't wait. I'm just delighted to be back part of the team. It's long overdue that, you know, I'm fighting in my own city on a regular basis, and hopefully, you know, long may continue, but got to take Stephen very serious. As he said, I'm a bigger name than him, but I can't be taking him lightly at all. But I'd say now, prepare the best I can prepare him, and as long as whatever it takes to get the W really, and just, you know, we can move on then, and hopefully be back at the arena in the future.
Thanks, guys. Would you like to open the floor to any questions?
Derry, there was talk of you fighting Kevin Mitchell. What persuaded you to go in this direction now?
This one. No, it's just, you know, listen, it was, you know, I'm happy that I've done what I've had to do. I've signed a great contract with Francis, and, you know, I don't care who you are. I don't think you'd have been able to match it, and, you know, I'm delighted to be back where, you know, where I feel I belong, and, you know, I'm in a bit of the limelight, and I've been under the public eye, and, you know, I spoke to my team closely, George and Danny, and they advised me, you know, to go with the opportunity what I've been offered, and, you know, I'm just delighted to be back, and hopefully, you know, this just the start of big things for me with BoxNation and Francis Warren.
I was definitely, you know, when it became clear that Derry was, you know, a free agent and available to you know, to make an approach to. It was, you know, it was a no-brainer, especially with the show coming up. But you know, it's just it's a fantastic signing for us, and, you know, it adds to a very good lightweight stable.
I don't think, like many people realise, well, I've been like a free agent for 3 years. Everyone thought that I was under contract with Dave Caldwell, and I was signed with FDN or with Dave, but I've never signed a contract. I've never been under contract with anyone, and, you know, and Francis took the opportunity to sign for Francis and for to be on BoxNation. So, you know, as I said before, long may it continue and be good.
Did you actually get an official offer for Mitchell today?
Yeah, it was a stupid one, and you know, I think it was a fight. I think they offered me the fight because I don't think they wanted it, and that's why they offered me. I think it was a terrible offer what they made me, and it wasn't so much what they offered for the fight. It was what comes after it. How many matching fighters do we have to beat? Because, you know, Gavin Rees beat me, but he beat me just before he boxed Adrian Broner, so he was at his prime, and, you know, why doesn't Kevin Mitchell go and fight Gavin Rees or Anthony Collett or Tommy Coyle, and why are they using me? And I'm not going to let it happen. And, you know, as I said, what's one of them with me? If we get beat, where do we go from there? And Kevin Mitchell's a tough fight, but for the money and what they offered it for and where it went after it was terrible.
You know, you said you're going to take this fight more serious. You think Stephen's a better opponent than most of the boxers you've fought up to now?
So, I mean, I rate him better than Curtis Woodhouse. I'm not better than Curtis Woodhouse, and, you know, that's no disrespect to Curtis because he's a good fighter. And, you know, Stephen, I've watched Stephen the last couple of days, and, you know, he's a game fighter, comes to win, and the loss he's got on his record, I thought he won that fight. My team thought he won the fight, and even I think it was in Scotland, the old Scotland thought he won that fight. I thought he won it very convincingly, and I'm Paul Appleby's mate. I speak to him every day in the gym, but, you know, we never won that fight against Stephen. And, you know, I've got to take him very serious. The right preparation, going away next week to Scotland or 2 weeks to Scotland, and we're off over to Spain. I think we might even take a trip to America for some sparring. So, you know, I've got to take it serious, and, you know, if we get beat to Stephen, it's going to be our Derry only. You know, we got beat to a lesser guy, but I can't look at him that way.
Stephen, how much it helps you being busy the last few weeks going into a tough fight like this?
It's great, like, you know, because I needed the rounds of my belt in the last year, you know, but Derry's a big name and I'll be ready, you know, it's going to drive me more, trying harder, and look for the win, you know.
Would you like to get the chance to be making your name back in Dublin instead of coming over here all the time?
I don't want I'm used to going away and fight, you know, people's backyards, that's the way it is. At the end of the day, it's only me and him in the ring, you know.
Terry, can I ask a question? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Welcome back to the promotion. It's a hard fight for a first fight back. I'm surprised you took on such a big opponent. So I'm just curious to know, you're taking on a big opponent, would there be a reward in it for you, you know, winning this fight? Have you got a big fight lined up for? Because to me, it's a tough fight, and it's a big risk, but it must be something that you know, if you're successful here, you maybe got a title fight in the end of this, if you hope you do. Why, Steve?
I'm fighting he is a title fight for Stephen, title, so you know, that's what I want. I'm here to fight the best. I've never ducked out of a tough fight. I always like to fight the best, and you know, it's about entertaining people as well. And you know, this fight, it's got everything in the making to be a great fight. And you know, Stephen's style and my style will clash well. It'll be a good fight. But you know, I've set myself a target. I want the business title. I want the European title, and we'll go from there. But you know, beating Stephen is going to start hopefully the things to big things.
I just want to say, I respect you coming back and think it's a tough fight. I respect you coming in.
Cheers. Thanks.
It's a tough opponent, and it's going to be a great fight. You both have very similar styles. They're very similar in other ways, and honestly, personally, I believe the winner of this fight definitely is going to go on to something big because it's a very exciting fight. You know, and of course, the exciting night for this fight in particular. I'm in Stephen's corner, so it's more exciting for me. But I'm just saying, you know, good luck to the two of you. It's going to be a great fight. You're very similar in style, and I don't think the public get aware of you two. You know, when they come see it, they're going to see another fight, and I'm looking forward to it. You know.
Cheers, Steve.
You know, good luck to you both.
Francis, any doubt about Stephen Smith's part in the bill for you on this show?
No, I mean, long short, but he's under contract. The board have sanctioned and approved the fight and the date. And as well, you know, the board sent letters out to Stephen, to Steve Wood, Gary Sykes, promoter and manager, and to Queensbury Promotions, and to my father, verifying and confirming the contracts are all intact and valid. So, as far as we're concerned, the fight's on the 7th of December, and we're very much looking forward to it.
Have you spoken to him?
I haven't personally, no.
Ronnie, you know, you had a little bit of a wobble after your last fight. You think this is a good fight for you to come back to?
Yeah, it's a good fight. Yeah. It's something I'm looking forward to. Like, after the myself, like, I only had like 3 weeks notice for that, so this one I've got 8 weeks, so it's a good fight.
Liam, was the hardest thing win the title? Will it be defending it tougher?
Defending, I've always said, you ask any of my brothers, you ask Colin over there, I've always said, you know, I think a real champion proves it when he defends his title, so I'll always stick by that. And, you know, I'll train that way, I'll train the games if I was a challenger, but you know, I'll defend that title.
Have Mark and yourself sparred at all? Do you
No,
know each other?
we never sparred, you know.
And I thought you would have moved in the same area. And
No, never sparred.
Mark, you must feel this chance has been a long time coming. You had your break from boxing, and then when you lost last year in Germany.
Yeah, that's how you want to see it lost, but
No, it was a bad luck,
like
wasn't it?
decision over there, do you know what I mean? A lot of time out. I always moved all the time in this camp. It was only within 3 weeks before we took that fight. Like now we've got this chance to come out, I've got a long training camp with him. Every fight we've took me and Annie, we've already had a few weeks notice. We've got a very good full 8 weeks from this one. So we're ready and we're confident we can do it.
Paul, do you ever think you'll get the chance to defend your British title at all?
Not looking likely at the moment. I'm defending my WBO Intercontinental title and challenging for the WBA. I think I'm going to start pushing out for world rankings and see where we go from there.
But we've definitely got a superstar to make him in Paul. Absolutely, he's just very exciting to watch. Just, you know, and the dedication is what absolutely sells it for me. It's, you know, more than anything. Apart from obviously the natural talent, but you've got to pair that with living the life, and he does it in absolute abundance. He's got a great support network around him as well. I don't think I've actually been in the same room with Paul without his dad being there, so no, he's got everything going for him to make a big success for himself. Any more questions? Right, thanks very much for coming and for your patience. Thanks very much.